In an era where turbocharged engines, hybrids, and electric drivetrains dominate the conversation, the Ford 7.3-liter V8 gasoline engine stands as a powerful reminder that sometimes displacement still matters. Known among enthusiasts as Godzilla, this engine has earned a reputation as one of the most capable and dependable gasoline power plants Ford has ever built. Whether it's pulling a massive trailer, hauling heavy loads across demanding terrain, or delivering raw, no-nonsense performance, the 7.3-liter V8 was engineered to work hard. It reflects Ford's commitment to real-world power without relying entirely on complicated modern technology. Despite its size and output, it brings unexpected advantages in simplicity, durability, and overall operating cost. In this deep dive, we'll cover everything you need to know about the 7.3-liter V8, where it came from, how it's engineered, how it performs in the real world, its strengths and weaknesses, and how it compares to competing engines. If you're shopping for a heavy-duty pickup, work truck, or commercial vehicle, this engine deserves serious consideration. From concept to production, here's a brief history. Ford officially introduced the 7.3-liter gasoline V8 in 2020. It was designed specifically for Super Duty trucks, created from the ground up to replace the aging 6.8-liter Triton V10. The mission was clear: deliver more power, better efficiency, and longer service life. Instead of following the industry trend towards smaller turbocharged engines, Ford took a different path. The 7.3 uses large displacement, natural aspiration, a cast iron block, and a pushrod valve train. At a time when many manufacturers were abandoning big gas engines entirely, Ford recognized there was still strong demand, especially from towing, commercial, and fleet buyers, for a simple, durable power plant. The result was a modern engine with old-school muscle, fewer failure points, and the kind of low-end torque only a large gasoline V8 can deliver. Engineering and specifications. So, what makes the 7.3-liter V8 special? Let's break down the key details. It displaces 7.3 liters, or 445 cubic inches, and uses a naturally aspirated 90-degree V8 configuration. The block is cast iron, paired with aluminum cylinder heads. The valve train is a traditional overhead valve design with 2 valves per cylinder. Compression is set at 10.5 to 1. Output is rated at 430 horsepower at 5,500 RPM and 475 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM. It runs on regular unleaded fuel and is paired with Ford's 10-speed torque-shift automatic transmission. While the pushrod layout may seem a bit dated, it actually plays directly into the engine's strengths. Fewer moving parts, compact packaging, and excellent low RPM torque make it ideal for towing and heavy work. Real-world performance. On the road, or on the job, the 7.3-liter V8 delivers exactly what its size promises. Power comes on smoothly and immediately, with strong torque available the moment you press the throttle. That responsiveness makes towing trailers and hauling heavy payloads feel, honestly, pretty effortless. The engine works exceptionally well with Ford's 10-speed automatic, which keeps the engine in its sweet spot whether you're cruising on the highway or climbing steep grades. Shifts are deliberate and smooth, maintaining confidence under load. One of the standout figures is towing capability. When properly equipped, especially in F450 or chassis cab configurations, the 7.3-liter V8 can tow up to 35,750 pounds, an impressive number for a gasoline engine. Fuel economy is better than expected. You know, fuel economy is often the biggest concern with a large V8. While it won't rival compact cars or hybrids, real-world owners report mileage in the 10 to 15 miles per gallon range, depending on load, terrain, and driving habits. The engine uses modern features like variable valve timing and the 10-speed transmission to make the most of every gallon. And because it runs on regular gasoline, owners avoid the higher fuel and maintenance costs associated with diesel engines. For commercial users, fleets, and heavy-duty applications, long-term reliability and lower operating costs often outweigh fuel consumption concerns. Simplicity and reliability. These are huge reasons why mechanics really respect the 7.3-liter V8. One of its biggest strengths, honestly, is just how straightforward it is. When you stack it up against turbocharged engines that are packed with all sorts of complex plumbing, high-pressure fuel systems, and extra emissions equipment, this engine feels refreshingly simple. That simplicity, well, it translates directly into reliability. With fewer parts that could fail, maintenance is just easier, and repairs are less expensive. Fleet operators, DIY owners, and mechanics alike all benefit from how serviceable this engine really is. Many owners out there report extremely high mileage with just routine maintenance, and the engine's heavy-duty internals plus its low operating stress make it a real favorite in commercial and industrial circles. Let's clear up some common misconceptions. Despite its strengths, the 7.3-liter V8 is often misunderstood. First off, it gets labeled as a fuel hog. Yeah, it's a big engine, but honestly, its efficiency actually compares pretty favorably to those older gas V10s, and even some diesel alternatives, especially when you're towing heavy loads, where, let's face it, fuel economy expectations are already lower. Second, some folks claim it's outdated. While it does use a pushrod design, the engine actually incorporates modern materials, advanced electronics, and precise manufacturing techniques. It's old school in layout, but not in execution. And third, there's this idea floating around that it's expensive to maintain. In reality, its robust design often means fewer repairs and lower maintenance costs than those turbocharged or diesel engines. So, how does it compare to the competition? Well, when you put it up against Ram's 6.4-liter Hemi V8, the Ford delivers similar power, but more often than not,